Hey everybody, this is Joby, and today I want to talk about something that I just found on the interwebs, and it's fantastic. Outcast and his team from his website are working on a CP calculator. So, because of the new CP that's coming in Update 29, it's going to be, of course, a learning curve about figuring out how to do all this. And I'm going to leave a link in the description of Alcast's, what he calls a CP calculator. I think it's more of a CP simulator because I didn't really see any calculation option. There wasn't anything to tell me, okay, if you have 600 champion points, you can put them in here if you're a DPS build, or, if you have 1300 champion points, do it like this or anything like that. But the nice thing is, you can go to this website and you can mess around with it. You can change the CP points in there. You can put as many as you want. You can go to the 3 different trees, because as it goes right now, there's crafting, warfare, and another one, which I cannot remember at this moment, but I will put it in the subtitles. So those 3 trees, they all have sub-trees within them. When you put CP into the different stars, it will open up other branches. And it tells you how many stars you need to open up another branch. And certain stars, there's 2 kinds. There's the passives that don't move, and then there's the active that you have to put into an upper bar that will keep them active. So even for me, I still don't totally understand. I've been looking at it, and I'm not sure. It's like, are they active if you don't have them in your upper bar, or do you have to those that's the only thing that's active, or there's a lot of stuff that's unclear. So I still have to do more research. I've been looking in the forum, and some people seem to know, but it doesn't seem like they're giving a really full explanation of exactly what's happening. So I'm not really sure. As soon as I can figure it out, I'll definitely make a video about it. We have a little bit of time left still. It's going to be probably in March. Update 29 is going to come. But if you get a chance, definitely go play with it and look at this, because we have a lot of stuff to do when Update 29 comes. They're going to respec all of our points, and our CP is going to come out, and we'll just be like a blank character, but we will have the skills still. All the experience that you've done will still be there. You just need to put all your skill points back in and all your champion points. It'll that first day it's gonna, unless you just do one character, it's probably gonna be some time before you back up and running again. Everybody's going, oh, it's just 5 minutes. I don't think so, especially with the new CP coming. But this is great to go in there and play around with it, so that when it comes, you're not sitting there on your Xbox or your PC or whatever. Well, PC guys, they can go on the PTS, and also they'll get it before we will. Outcast also says he's working on a mobile version. So if you don't have a computer right now, pretty sure you're out of luck. You can probably go look at it, but I don't think you can put in multiple points. I don't use it on my mobile. I do it on my Mac. So I was messing with it last night. I might have to change browsers and use Safari. Google Chrome, I'm not sure. It doesn't really seem like it's fully functional on that. So maybe use Safari or whatever the PC equivalent browser is. That's a standard. But it's great because, you get a chance to mess with it yourself, see how many points it takes to put into to open up the other stars. And it's like 3 characters, and then when I say characters, I mean inside the CP they all have like constellations on there, and then as you place the stars, it opens up other branches. There's a lot of stuff where if you're doing it in your game for real, and you don't really know what that's going to be, because it doesn't say what the next passive is when it opens up. So it'll be great to experiment either on your computer, or when it does come from mobile, on your mobile, just play around with it. So you'll be used to it, and then you won't just be, bushwhacked when the first day comes and you're like, oh no, I don't have any idea what to do. Hopefully they're going to make like a calculator like they had for the older one, for the other CP system, the one we currently use, where you put in how many champion points you have and what's your role, what class you are, and then it will calculate for you and tell you where to optimize your points. Because if not, man, this is a lot of work to do, a lot of studying, which for me is not really something I'm interested to do. I mean, I always just use the CP calculator that Outcast have made, because that's just a whole nother thing you have to study. And I already have enough to do in the game without having to go off into these tangents and studying it. I know some people like it, and that's great. I don't, personally. Learn as I go along, but this does seem to be a little bit clearer and easier, though. You're going to be able to see, especially with the new stat sheet, as soon as you put your stars in there and click on advanced stats, you'll be able to tell what was raised and what was lowered. We're going to have penetration and bash and all these different abilities and powers and stuff, and you'll be able to see it immediately. So that'll be very helpful. Like I said, although he calls it a CP calculator, I think it's really more of a CP simulator, because calculator would mean you tell it certain parameters and it'll spit out information, and this doesn't do that. All this does is it's got a simulation model of what the CP constellations will look like when the new patch comes, and then you just can play around with it and put in points and take out points. And there's no kind of stat sheet that's like, oh, if you did this, then you'll have this much penetration. There's nothing like that. So still think it's very useful, because we need to see what's happening, and be used to it before it actually goes live. So big thanks to Outcast. That's amazing. A lot of work he's putting in to help everybody, and I appreciate it. For one, I think it's amazing, and I think it will be very helpful. So I will leave a link to the CP calculator and to his webpage where he explains about the CP and stuff like that. I'll still be looking into it and seeing what's up, and I'll let you guys know. All right, so this is a interesting place, and if we look down here, I'm going to first person. That's about the saddest thing I've ever seen. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? There's a lot of places in the game that are crazy amazing. Like this is where I am right now is Swallow's Remembrance in Alakir Desert, and it's close to Swallow Stables, which is where the one of the dolmens is. And there's a book. If you go over here, and some carrots. Don't forget about that. I do not want that. Where's the book? Let me read it. There it is. Faithful One. And it tells the story of the dog watching over his master's body. Amazing. All right. So please give me a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Leave a comment in the comment section if there's anything that you're interested in. If you have any ideas about a video, if I like your idea, I just might make a video. You can join me on Discord, the most chill Discord server on the planet. Super quiet in there right now. Don't know what's going on. But you guys get up, get out of bed, put on your pants, come to Discord. There'll be a link in the description if you want to join. All platforms are welcome. If you're on Xbox One, North American server, you can join my guild. My guild's name is the same as my channel, Upper Echelon Mediocrity. And as of right now, we have 346 members with 38 members online and no members pending. All right. So until that time, let's get paid.